A local professor is taking his research outside the classroom all the way to the tropical rainforest. WDRB's Darby Bean tells us what he's studying and hopes to find.
A UofL professor is studying the effects of lightning on trees, and his research is taking him far from right here on campus.
We've been working in the rainforest for about 30 years now.
And for more than a decade, Steve Yanoviak has spent a lot of time focusing on trees and lightning. Taking students along on these trips, capturing images, and trying to learn more and more.
About 12, 13 years ago, we started thinking about what are the ecological effects of lightning in the rainforest and how can we measure them?
He says when trees like the ones here in Kentucky are hit with lightning, there's a distinct mark showing the damage. But that's not what's seen where he's doing research in the forests of Panama.
It takes like a month before even the leaves start to wilt and fall off the trees. And we figured out it takes like from 2 to 4 months before you can actually do a survey on tree death out there because it takes forever for trees to die.
He says where a lightning strike in Kentucky will kill a single tree, in the rainforest, a single strike will kill a cluster of 5 or 6 over time.
A lot of that has to do with connections created by vines between the trees themselves, maybe the humidity in the atmosphere, and other conditions in the soil that we really haven't scratched the surface on yet.
According to Yanoviak, not all trees respond the same to lightning. And ultimately, over decades or centuries, if some trees are more likely to survive, the expectation is change in the composition of the rainforest. He says the work he's doing there matters here.
Once you get into hardwood forest like we have here, where oak is such an important resource for this state economically and biologically, understanding the effects of lightning on trees here is the critical next step that we hope to take.
This research, he says, has become a never-ending project that Yanoviak plans to continue as long as possible.
One of the things I love about science is that every question you answer opens the door to 5 more questions, and that's been the case with this project.
His next trip back to the rainforest will either be December or May. Reporting with photojournalist Emily Evans, Darby Bean, WDRB News.